Hello, I am feeling overwhelmed. And I was sitting on the sofa thinking I am feeling overwhelmed and thinking about actually how well I'm doing at being overwhelmed and acknowledging the overwhelm. And I thought, I'm going to share some thoughts because if I add any more structure or lighting or outline or stuff to this that isn't just me speaking to a camera, it ain't going to happen. And sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And ain't that part of the lesson? Overwhelm, overwhelm, overwhelm. Overwhelm, I feel, in ADHD is a default state, really. And it's my temptation to say to you that I do not logically have anything to be overwhelmed about, but in this moment, I am overwhelmed. And the reason why I don't think I logically have anything to be overwhelmed about is because yesterday I didn't feel overwhelmed at all. I had a whole list of all the things that I needed to get done that week. I was feeling good about it. I have loads of space in my day to be able to fit the things in, so I shouldn't feel overwhelmed today because I'd fulfilled all of the pieces that one needs for one not to feel overwhelmed. In truth, there are various reasons why I might feel overwhelmed this week. I'm in a transition in my life. I've just left my job and I'm going into self-employment. I'm about to go on a big 10-day holiday in 2 days, and so I'm packing and getting ready for that. Like there's structures that are changing and routines that are changing, and that always throws me for a loop a little bit. But I felt fine yesterday, right? And so there's this resistance that's like, but I was fine yesterday. But why do I feel overwhelmed today? Because I haven't done the stuff that I need to do to not feel overwhelmed. I didn't go for my walk yesterday. I didn't leave the house yesterday. I told Mr. Rachel when he left this morning at 7 a.m, I want to go for a run, make sure I leave the house with you. He tried his best. He did a really good job. But I was in one of those zones where it was still dark outside and I was like, no. I will do it. I will do it. I will do it. I just need some time to come to. I will do it. But then I haven't. And it's currently 10:51 a.m. I've watched a 3-part documentary on Amazon that was well interesting. Finally showered and got dressed. I have a call coming at 1 o'clock. I have this time to use. I have a formed idea for a YouTube video, but it ain't happening. I've even taken my medication today. I've taken my Concerta 36 milligram stimulant medication and it's not helping. But it's not helping because I've not put the structures in place and things for myself that I need to not feel overwhelmed, which is I haven't moved or exercised, and I haven't joined a flow club, which is the accountability buddy sessions that I join to structure my day. And now I've gone past the point and I'm stuck in the overwhelm and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed. But there is an essence of me that is almost outside of myself seeing this happen. And this is the beauty of my ADHD diagnosis, or at least understanding ADHD and how my brain works, has made a massive difference to this. It is the self-compassion that comes with finding a community of people that understand and feeling like the thing that you are experiencing isn't your fault. It's having medication and knowing that, even the days where it's not working so well because I've not got my strategies down, it's still there to take the edge off. And it's a lifetime, let's face it, of trying different strategies and different things and growing self-awareness and getting an understanding of what it is that helps me, that has actually got me to a point where even though I'm sitting here going, I am overwhelmed, I know it's going to be okay. And I wanted to share that message with you because one of the biggest challenges that I think comes up for us is feeling stuck in a moment that feels like it's going to last forever and constantly riding that wave. And I've seen this so much in my ADHD coaching clients, right? It's the negative self-talk. It's the, why am I doing this again? And I've done that already today. I voice noted my friend and I was like, welcome to the never-ending cycle of broken record that is, why do I feel like a mixed up squid today? Because I haven't exercised. Should I have exercised? Yes. Will I exercise? No. Right? Like it's the constant cycle, but there is just a comfort in accepting and knowing that is a moment in time that will pass and I will exercise another day. Or heck, like I've ordered a indoor exercise bike that's going to arrive today and the novelty will be prime, so I'll probably build that and use it later. But I'm frustrated because it would have been better if I'd exercised this morning, but I haven't. But it can happen and it will happen. And I just got distracted by a really lovely cloud outside. I know that's such an absolute, stereotypical ADHD moment, but can we just appreciate? It doesn't move as much as it's moving for me, it's floating for me. Anyway, maybe that's a shout out to appreciating the small things in life. I guess my message here is, it really is like, you will feel overwhelmed, you will stop feeling overwhelmed, and then you will feel overwhelmed again. And I think accepting that and not expecting that like fixing overwhelm in one moment, let alone in one day, will stop it from not happening again, because it will happen again. But with time and with support, or with the right tools, or with trial and error, and I know it's exhausting, but it's possible. And even just being able to sit there, I know this is quite a like meditation-y type thing, isn't it? Just being able to sit there and go like, I am overwhelmed right now. I acknowledge the overwhelm, and give yourself some space to sit with that fact and not fight it so intensely. Like what I'm going to go and do now is probably watch a movie. Cycling through this enough now to realise that there's some times where I just need to sit through it, and what will happen is I'll have to be on a call at 1 o'clock, and that conversation will spark an idea and an inspiration and a thought, and then I'll be flying, and then I have an appointment at 2:30 that'll get me outside. So like there are other points in the day that are going to pull me out of this overwhelm, but right now I'm finding it really hard to do it myself, so we're just going to lean in, and that's also okay too. I'm trying to think of a way to round this off, but now I'm just looking at the clouds again and coming back to the point that actually part of it is getting out of your own head and just appreciating what is outside, which I will realise for the 1467th time when I walk to get my eyebrows waxed later. Hey, at least when you continuously forget the lessons that you've learned, it's like a nice fun surprise every time.